Hello, and welcome back to Game Domain, as today we are bringing you a new edition of our Games You Need series. Our last Games You Need back in June highlighted the greatness of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And in this video, we will be shifting gears to one of Nintendo's other three biggest franchises. And no, this video is obviously not based on a Mario game, as you can see in the title. So let's just cut to the chase and talk about why we think that Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are a game you need. Just for some of you new viewers who have never seen a Games You Need video, this is not a review, but rather a video where we just highlight a few main features or aspects about a game that make it a must-have for any diehard gamer. Now, let's take a look at what makes these games fit the criteria. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver were released back in September of 2009 in Japan and early 2010 worldwide for the Nintendo DS. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are fan favorites in the Pokemon world, as they are the Gen 4 remakes of the original Johto games, Pokemon Gold and Silver. Generation 2 is widely considered the greatest generation in the series, so it was no surprise that fans fell in love with these games right from release. Heart Gold and Soul Silver brought us a whole new array of features that weren't present in the series even just a year before in Pokemon Platinum. And one major one has been lodged in fans' hearts ever since and will certainly never come out. These games introduced many newer Pokemon fans to the Johto region in an updated fashion, as they got to play a game very similar to graphics and gameplay style as a more modern Pokemon Platinum, Diamond and Pearl. And while younger fans who never experienced the original Johto journeys were getting their own taste of the region, older fans were getting to revisit such a monumental part of their childhood. Every location in Johto was revamped with the new graphics that the DS was capable of, and we even saw updated versions of every single musical track from the original game as well. And, of course, we were able to see the Kanto region updated like this as well, as that was the most iconic and memorable parts of the original Gold and Silver. Just like the Sevi Islands in Kanto's remakes Fire Red and Leaf Green, these games also introduced us to some new areas of the Johto region that weren't present in the original games. And let's just say it now, these new places were truly amazing. The Battle Frontier was very similar to the one from Pokemon Platinum, which all built off the original Battle Frontier from Emerald. They even added a brand new Safari Zone that wasn't present in the original games. This solved one of the main discrepancies from the originals, as the Cantonian Safari Zone in Fuchsia City was closed down when you ventured over there in Gold and Silver. This new Safari Zone is arguably the best in the series, and was one of the first real Safari Zones since Ruby and Sapphires. But our favorite new place in the game starts on the west side of Cyanwood City. In the cave after beating the Cyanwood Gym, you will be able to ascend stairs leading into the cliff, which will come onto Route 47. You will meet with one of the most beautiful and well-designed routes in all of Pokemon, and it also brings you arguably the greatest Pokemon track of them all, which is actually the track we chose for this video. Route 47 consists of a series of cliffs, wooden bridges, shores along the coast, and caves. Its map description reads, "A road on a cliff that strikes fear in the hearts of those who dare to pass." But we assure you that you won't gain fear on this route through the beautiful melody and the theme. You will feel joyful and enjoy every step you take on this beautiful route. On this route, you'll also find the Embedded Tower, which is where you can find Groudon in Soul Silver and Kyogre in Heart Gold, after you defeat the game and obtain the red or blue orb from Mr. Pokemon. If you go there with both a Kyogre and a Groudon, you will be able to acquire the third member of the legendary trio, Rayquaza. At the end of Route 47, you will then be able to venture onto Route 48, which isn't all that special, as it's just a gateway to the Safari Zone. The availability of the legendary Weather Trio brings us out to the second last point in why these remakes are so great. And that is the abundance of legendaries available to catch. Whether it's through special events or regular in-game events, there are a great amount of legendaries for you to set out and catch. All three legendary beasts, with Suicune being found in the route north of Cerulean City in Kanto after you encounter Eugene in all of his spots, and Entei and Raikou are available as roaming legendaries. You are also able to catch the other box legendary at level 70, meaning in Soul Silver you can catch Ho-Oh, and in Heart Gold you can catch Lugia during the post-game in their respective locations as Whirl Islands and the Bell Tower. You receive the Rainbow Wing and Silver Feather from a man in Pewter City, as you will of course obtain the one that you didn't already summon a legendary with. This is a great feature that they are yet to bring back in one of the core versions, as the level 70 other box legendaries have only been available in 3rd version since then. such as Emerald and Platinum. You can also catch the 3 Cantonian legendary birds at their locations throughout Kanto as well. Articuno is found in the Seafoam Islands next to Cinnabar Island, Moltres is found in the depths of Mount Silver, and Zapdos is found outside the Kanto power plant. Of course, as we mentioned before, you can catch the 3 legendaries from Hoenn,
but through a special event, players had the chance to catch Arceus at the Sinjoh ruins,
as well as a level 1 Sinnoh legendary of their choice, being of course Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. You could also either catch Latios or Latias in Pewter City with a special event for the Enigma Stone. And that brings us to the thing we have been saving up until now. And you should all know what it is. Walking Pokemon is the greatest feature to ever appear in Pokemon. And it is all thanks to the greatness of these games. Every single Pokemon from Generation 1 all the way from Generation 4 had their own unique walking sprite, and could all walk behind the trainer as they venture through Johto and Kanto. Whether you're walking out onto Route 29 with your brand new Totodile behind you, or walking out of the embedded tower with your newly caught legendary beast Rayquaza floating behind you, it is just amazing. This feature has been one fans have brought up for a return in every Pokemon game since these ones. And our prayers have finally been answered, as this feature is returning in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee for the Nintendo Switch. Although we will still only get to see 151 different Pokemon following us, we are more than certain that this feature will be coming back on board for the Generation 8 Pokemon game in 2019, as the franchise will be back in its full form in an all-new region with what will be close to 1,000 different Pokemon be able to frolic about behind you. All of these great features, whether they were revamps of old ones or just completely brand new features, blended together to make these incredible titles that, in our opinion, are the greatest in the series. As you can tell if you saw our Ranking the Pokemon Games video. So, with all that said, Pokemon Heart Gold version and Soul Silver version are definitely games you need. So what did you think of today's edition of Games You Need? Do you own Pokemon Heart Gold or Soul Silver? And if so, do you like them as much as us? If you don't own them, did this video make you want to go out on eBay and hunt them down? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out our video where we rank the Pokemon games. We'll leave a link in the description. Be sure to check out some of our more recent videos, which we will leave links for in the description, as well as our Discord and new info regarding channel updates. Our Discord is open to you guys to come and chat with our staff members and each other about gaming, so don't be afraid to join. We also encourage you guys to download Cash for Apps using our link in the description. Cash for Apps is an app that allows you to get points for just downloading apps on your phone, and you don't even need to keep the apps. You can save up the points to use for gift cards for various different online stores, and some of the gift cards can even be used to purchase V-Bucks for Fortnite. Stay tuned to Game Domain for more great content, and thanks for watching this episode of Games You Need.